It's always confusing.
Right. Dragon's laid out a little differently too.
This is loser semis.
Yeah, it's loser semis. Yeah, it's just it's laid out weird. Okay, so let's get started. They're all ready.
Yeah, Breandon versus Sam on the top. That is the winner side. And then Salted Sofa versus Myles on the bottom. That is loser side. Let's go for some more classic Tetris action. Here we go.
Here we go. Of course, on the bottom, this is a tournament point, pretty much. Whoever loses on this bottom game is out. They are in the loser's bracket.
Yep, here we go. Starting right away. Salted Sofa kind of building himself an awkward little hole there, but it's going to get the right pieces, gets the S pieces to fill right in there. Didn't really know where to drop that other piece, though, so he created a gap over here, but he's going to clear through there, perfectly getting the L piece to save himself. Of course, you see over there on the top over there right now. Oh, if he had another long piece, it could have gotten an all clear. Of course, that doesn't do anything either.
As I was touching on earlier, if all clears had some kind of points, I'd be for it. I'd be for it.
I wonder if classic Tetris players would actually like to see a classic Tetris mode with the 7-bag system, or do they like this brutal nature of never knowing when?
I don't agree. I think 7-bag would be too easy, personally.
Yeah,
I think
I agree.
Takes away from the nature of it.
Oh, missed the slot rotation right there for the tuck. That was on Sam's screen up there.
Ooh, BV with some interesting decisions there, but works out in his favor. Drops a Tetris very close up top. Sam versus BV. Sam, not as well known even in the online community until more recently, so he is a dark horse of CTWC in general. I think he is the highest seed of Group F. He is the 7th seed, so somebody to watch out for, and somebody who could just come out of this group. And he's not as well known as the Myles, the BV, even the Salted Sofa, who is still newer to the scene. Right. So interested to see how this plays out.
Both of them, Breandon and Sam Finch, are hyper tappers. They have both maxed out their first time last year. And the ELO ranking for Breandon is 18, and Sam Finch is at 37th place. So there you go. Both of them very strong. And, I like this. Non-gaming hobby. Sam Finch has listed chilling as his non-gaming hobby. And he looks like the kind of person who's just chilling.
Yeah. I think we could hang out and have a nice, relaxed, chilled evening for sure.
Yeah. All right, so it looks like Sam is Tetris ready again, and there it is. Boom, Tetris for Sam. And Salted Sofa having a little awkward screen here. I'm not sure how he's gonna try to fix this. He needs another. Well, now he needs the L piece, and he's not getting any of those when he needs it. That was actually kind of a sick move that he had with those L and J piece. All right, yeah, working on digging his way down.
Oh, it looks like Sam's frozen on my end.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Okay, good. He's just buffering. Ooh, my heart sank a little bit.
And now Salted Sofa set up for a center well Tetris. He can burn right here, and he still has the Tetris available to him. Where is this long bar? Look at this drought, 14 pieces. Okay, there it is. And still was able to get that center well Tetris holding out, worked out for him. Beautiful burns from Salted Sofa as well.
I like that he took that eye dependency instead of, going for that dirty column 3. Everyone wants to do it, but it usually doesn't pay off.
And meanwhile, on Myles' side here, smooth sailing. I don't want to commentators curse him, but you can see that look at the score lead that he has over Salted Sofa. Salted Sofa has spent so much time cleaning up, and Myles has been playing pretty carefree so far, and that's why with a 107,000 point lead right now, very early on. Meanwhile, on the top, Sam has only a 1.5 Tetris lead or so it's pretty close going up there.
He's also ahead by 10 lines, but either way, they're both on pace for max outs. So we could see a nice double max out up top, which I believe the only other double max out in CTWC history was, unless I just missed one on Classic Tetris 1, was Joseph and Green Tea, I believe.
Yeah. We haven't seen a max out here on this stream yet. I don't know if one happened on Classic Tetris 1 yet at all in any of these matches, but we have not seen a max out here. Of course, a lot of the times people will stop when they know that they've won, and so we don't get as many Oh no! Right there, Breandon gave up waiting for the long piece, and then the long piece showed
tricky,
up.
very tricky, not good,
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh. Do you see the way he rotated the J piece to get it to the right so it didn't stick?
Right. And he also probably would have made an adjustment on the upcoming piece. So well played from Breandon, and he's about to transition with a Tetris or some burns here. And it looks like Sofa transitioned on bottom. Myles with a massive lead. 120,000 lead for Myles, and he's not yet transitioned. So Sofa's going to have to turn it up.
Same thing for Sam right now. Sam also has a gigantic lead right now because Breandon's been doing so much cleanup. But that was such a sick double tuck from Breandon, and he's slowly trying to get his way back. He has to count on some bad RNG or some mistakes from Sam right now to be able to start catching up.
Sofa isn't able to hit that quick tap to get it to the left, and he tops out, meaning Myles takes game 1.
Yeah, that's true, and Sam is also 15 lines ahead. So while it looks like he has a substantial lead, it's less than what we're perceiving right now from the direct score. Because you can see he's already at level 23, and Breandon is only at level 22 right now, just got to 22.
This top game is fire right now. BV is a little bit behind on lines, so actually he can get caught up here. Even though the score lead seems substantial, it is definitely not out of the realm to get caught up.
But these pieces are not doing well for Breandon, but he handled it so well. Beautiful job keeping the stack low, and the RNG was terrible, but somehow he managed it and gets the piece all the way over to the side for a Tetris boom. Great job to Breandon staying alive, but he's doing a lot of cleanup. Meanwhile, Sam is only increasing the lead right now.
Yeah, Sam, like you mentioned earlier, we haven't really had max out in game. Sam did max out, but it was after the fact. It's looking like he is poised. Right. He is poised for his in-game. Oh, but not with that placement. He covers the well and has no proper follow-up sequence. So,
all right, Breandon has a lot of levels to do this. He can definitely take this. BV can
that's gonna make it tough.
I hope I didn't commentator's curse him again.
I almost cursed Sam a little bit, so maybe it's fair.
Wow, there you go. Going for the Tetris over there, but it's dangerous. Oh, God, where's the pieces that he needs? Okay, perfect. There we go. He needs to get another long bar. There we go. All right, okay. 40,000 points down. Not quite ready for another Tetris yet. Now he is.
Oh, that's going to really help him.
Boom, 6,900 points.
I think that triple would have won it for him, but he did. He goes for the Tetris instead, goes out in style, and takes it.
Woo, there we go, BV. Playing calm, collected, and as you said, takes it. And oh man, that is nerves of steel right there.
Also worth mentioning that this top match, the winner will be guaranteed top 16 prize pool. So the winner is a $250 money match on this top right now.
Nice.
Absolutely nice.
Guaranteed 250, but there's definitely more. Is that what's making Breandon smile right now? He's like, oh, if I win this, I get $250. Yeah.
It's like, all right, I'm a little closer to $250. Sounds nice. All right, both players are ready. Let's go.
Man. Either that or his ears just feel really warm right now from the stress. Oh, man. Here we go, going into game number 2 for them. Myles and Salted Sofa already in their game number 2. Salted Sofa has been doing a really good job upsetting a lot of players already so far. But let's see if he can keep this going.
Ooh, I'm starting to get pretty excited, James. I feel like the further on you get through the bracket, that's when it really gets hyped up, and I'm starting to realize what is at stake here.
Yeah, it's tough because, you know, watching players get eliminated like this, it's like you said, can't we just have 64 champions?
Right.
You know?
I mean, I'm friends with most of these players, that's the thing. I'm trying not to show my bias either, too. So,
perfect timing for Salted Sofa to get that Tetris. He was burning, and as soon as he cleared that last obstacle, comes the eyepiece, and he got the Tetris. So only down by 1 Tetris, but now tied up, neck and neck there on the bottom screen.
Yeah, Myles and Sofa within 5,000 points of each other. So they're going to be trading leads depending on the burning and what comes up if they keep it clean. Meanwhile, Sam, about a Tetris lead up top, but he has some burning to do.
All right.
Oh, T-spin.
See right now, 61% rate for Salted Sofa, and a 63% rate for Myles, but a little bit of a misdrop there for Salted Sofa. It's not going to be terrible. We're going to slow him down just a little bit.
Yeah, with some smart placements, I feel like that was some easy skimming there. Ooh. Okay. Not a spire he would like.
51% Tetris rate for Breandon up top right now, and 58% rate for Sam. Again, that last game Sam played so well. It's just he topped out earlier, and that gave Breandon the chance to calmly come back and take it. But other than that, Sam has been playing really, really well.
Yeah, very consistent today, honestly. I feel like he took the first match pretty handedly, and has been keeping max out paces for the most part, which is critical to really shining in this tournament.
Mm-hmm. So here on the bottom side, of course, right now, Salted Sofa trying to find a way out of this situation. Gave himself an over-reliance on LJs and eyepieces, but they all came for him. And so 2 back-to-back, 2 Tetrises right there. It's going to give Salted Sofa actually tying it up.
Oh, Breandon up high gets a very necessary piece there for proper burns. Ooh, good control on getting that eye piece. I say eye piece coming from Modern, but long bar over to the left. And
eyepiece works for me.
Yeah.
And look at this. Breandon is going to be able to stay alive, and he already knows this. That's kind of important for him to be. Wow, he's getting greedy.
Ooh, no.
He's getting greedy. He got too greedy.
Yeah.
He wanted that eyepiece, 14-piece drought.
Dang.
And
Sam is good.
Yeah, Sam is going to take game number 2.
And he's probably happy with the situation right now. As soon as he finds out he is good, which he probably will when he does a screen check or something. I don't know if he sees or hears us, but
yeah, he's good right now. There you go, Tetris.
Okay.
I think he just wanted to dig his way out of there.
Yeah.
Prove to himself that he could, and then get ready.
Wanted some
so here
closure.
we go. You see, both of the players on the bottom have already transitioned, and you see the body English from Salted Sofa. He has a decent lead, especially given the fact that Myles' field is not particularly clean. He's been having to do a lot of burning here. However, the burning has been going well. Ooh, not anymore. Never mind. It's now a problem. Okay, that was nice.
Yeah, kind of tricky.
Yeah, he keeps having to cover that hole in column 4. It's really annoying when the pieces that they give you always make you clear a line and then keep covering that hole.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of S&Z pieces. When you burn with S&Zs, you tend to, it leaves that one piece residue. So Myles had to deal with that for a bit.
Yeah, so now that's why he's down by over 120,000 points. He's got a lot of work to go for himself.
Also, real quick, because it is big news, and I'm sure you would like to hear, but Jake did lose 3-0 on Classic Tetris 1, too bad. So, an upset there.
Oh, wow.
Alright, Salted in a situation here.
Yeah, can he clear this out?
Oh,
No. Okay.
Well, he's up still, so he's not out of it just yet.
But Myles is only at level 24. So again, similar situation to what we've seen a couple of times already. He just needs to play patient and not push himself too much. He does have to get some Tetrises because he's clearly down by, well, actually...
He might be able to line it out, honestly. It depends on what he wants to do. But
yeah, triples will actually work for him, but if he gets this one Tetris, I think he's good.
Very close to it.
Go.
It's he needs 678,000.
Yeah, just at this point in time, doubles, triples, double, fine, double,
there it is.
Fine, single, boom. Yep, and Myles goes up 2-0 over Salted Sofa.
I almost just gave Myles point to Sam. That would have been very rude of me. So Myles is up 2-0, looking to close it out and find his way into the losers finals.
I see somebody gifting a sub to Sam in the, in the chat over here, trying to give him some encouragement.
It's a different way to cheer for someone, I suppose. I approve of it.
Oh man, interesting build for Sam right there. He actually just went and placed three back-to-back boxes on top of each other on the right side. Very scary build. But has managed it, pulling it off right now.
Ooh. Sam with a pretty comfortable lead, and especially considering Breandon's build right now. I think Breandon has pretty good tuck knowledge, and yeah, he's doing a good job of cleaning up that that build that looked very unfixable. So well done by him.
Well, he has a extra reliance on an eyepiece on the. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Could have almost tried to waited it out for a Tetris, but Breandon was like, I don't want to risk that. So, but he has the JL reliance that he got cleared. And here we go. Now, the only problem is he's got a lot of staircases, and staircases are not good in Tetris. But look at those tucks right there from Breandon. Beautiful. Well done.
That's the thing. A lot of players nowadays are very, depending on how you practice, I guess, very used to setting up those tucks. So it's probably natural for BV, like we saw. He had that really goofy setup earlier, just made it, look normal for him.
And now he's set up for a dirty Tetris. Boom! Tetris for Breandon.
Yeah, Tetris for Breandon, but he's still behind by about 85,000, so has to close the gap here. He is actually behind on lines a bit, so it's not that drastic of a lead.
He has to kind of hope maybe for a similar situation where Sam tops out. Mm-hmm. And he can then just play a little bit of patience here. We've seen that, like I said, a lot here so far. Just players putting themselves in that position where they just stay close enough and hope that your opponent makes a mistake. And that'll happen.
All right. Salted up high on his tournament life here. And unfortunately, he's playing aggressive here. Able to... Oh, I thought he fell at the left. Okay, does it with the T piece, which in a way can help out more so than the S piece. But now he's looking for that column too.
He can also get a dirty Tetris here if he really wanted, but not going to happen. He's just going to clean up instead.
I appreciate playing safe, knowing that, if he takes the risk of going aggressive there, it could really just end the entire tournament for him. So he's trying to stick in it. So I guess the score. Go ahead.
No, it's like meanwhile up top, Sam's lead is just getting so much larger and larger.
Yeah.
Well, it was over 100,000 at one point, but look at this. Breandon's actually bringing it right back.
Mm-hmm. They're approaching transition as well. Not the highest transition scores, but they are close to each other, so it doesn't really matter what your pace is at this point as long as you're close to your opponent.
Not getting the J piece to tuck in there. Missed that tuck as well. Actually, can you tuck it that way? I always forget because I'm so used to sometimes the modern rules.
All right, Breandon does transition. Meanwhile, Sofa's behind by quite a bit. Myles ahead by 140,000, which is pretty significant. We'll see if Sofa can start to score a little bit, get some Tetrises. You can see he's a little frustrated, probably because he isn't scoring. But
a mistake from Breandon is going to cost this game, I think. So I don't think Sam has to do much more work. And yeah, frustration right there. He dropped one piece, one column too far to the left. And so Sam is going to take this one. So Sam is now tied it up 1-1.
Or I think that was, 2-1, 2-1.
Oh, he's gone up 2-1. Okay. There you go. So interesting situation here, because as I mentioned earlier, Sam ELO ranking 37, BV ranking 18. If Sam can take this one, like you said, a little bit of a dark horse, and if Sam takes this, it might be considered an upset.
All right, Breandon ready and waiting. Meanwhile, at the bottom, looks like Salted Sofa needs to get caught up a bit. It's behind by 200k, but like we were saying earlier, not at all out of the realm of possibility that Myles will top out, so he's got to keep his cool, just do his best, see what the Tetris gods grant him here.
Yeah, they're both 30 lines away from transitioning still, so there's still a lot more of this game to be played.
Sam's getting hyped up over there. Needs that one more game. Oh, he's yelling. I love it. I love the expression there.
All right, here we go. On the bottom side over there, Salted Sofa trying to stay calm, cool, and collected. Down by a lot of points, just hoping for a mistake from Myles. But that's all Myles has to do right now is play as patient and as cleanly as possible. And he is doing a great job of that right now. No reason for any sort of panic, no reason for any frustration. He can just calmly continue doing exactly what he's doing right now. And the pieces are really falling Myles' way right now.
Yeah, I can just feel the tense situation here for Sofa as he transitions and knows what's at stake here and how much he needs to get caught up with. He set up for a Tetris and he gets it.
Yeah.
It's going to score check for all these players. 580k for Myles, 408k for Sofa on the bottom. Meanwhile, we have 114k for BV, aka Breandon, and 141k for Sam in the early days.
Oh, this is just another one of those situations. I'm seeing this from Salted Sofa's standpoint right now, getting some really unfortunate RNG. This game is not giving him a lot of what he needs to keep getting those Tetrises.
He went for that dirty, and he's going to need as many of those as he can, because Myles is not he's not letting off the gas here. He is totally applying the pressure.
Oops, well, there's a little bit of a mistake from Myles, so is that a little bit of a hope right here, an opening perhaps for Salted Sofa? The problem is Salted Sofa's still cleaning. He's still cleaning, and he's just not getting the pieces he needs to fix all this.
Yeah, really tough situation. I'm kind of curious if he's going to force this column 2, or column 3 rather. And he does. He knows what's at stake here, and he takes the risk and it pays off.
Nice. Meanwhile, on Myles' side, but he got a Tetris as well. He's actually on max out pace. He's at 60% Tetris rate, so he is playing super solid and efficient right now. Wow, even dropping that all the way over there, and he can get another Tetris. There it is, boom, Tetris for Myles. Wow, he is playing aggressive. He's trying to basically twist the knife at this point in time. He is going for it all. He's not even playing safe. He knows that there's not much space, and maybe the higher the score he can create, the more, even more pressure he's going to put on Salted Sofa.
Yeah, he's confident in continuing this aggression, and it's showing. And if you have that in your toolkit, I mean, you can just, like you said, really just take it home at this point.
A little bit unfortunate piece RNG for Myles right now.
Wow.
So he's kind of in a
tops
danger.
out.
It doesn't matter. I didn't even notice. That's the end of Salted Sofa's game right there. That means Myles is going to take it 3-0, and Salted Sofa, unfortunately, means he's going to be going out in, man, I never remember the numbers, so I'm not even going to, I think 29th place or something like that.
I don't even want to feel stupid right now, so I'm not going to guess. But Myles does move on with a 3-0 over Sofa, but they were close games considering, and I think Sofa having some 19 issues, and Myles just really showing that he can maintain the strong lead and is a contender to move on even further.
Okay. Myles, I think, was actually trying to work on maybe to see if he could get a max out at this point, just to see if he, had that in him right now. A little bad situation there. Didn't matter though. He's gonna win it with with almost 300,000 point lead.
But yeah, good games to Sofa. He did take some wins here today in an insanely stacked tournament, so shouldn't feel too bad about it.
A couple of big upsets as well, so great jobs. And Myles saying good games in the chat. Nice job. But Myles will be moving on, and you can see the elation and the happiness from him right now. Drink your water, Myles. Get rehydrated and enjoy the break until your next match here.
Right,
meanwhile, on the top side of the screen over here, you can see that yep, there you go. Not even the top side now. Now just you can see on your screen. Right. It is Breandon and Finch and Sam still going at it here. Sam with the 2-1 lead with the potential for maybe an upset. And again, shout outs to the coordination between, CTWC and the players. You can see the ability that that Austin has here to even adjust the camera compared to the game view here.
Yeah, thank Trey
and to
for
make
that.
sure
Making that
everybody
easy.
was streaming themselves playing this game. It's crazy. 80% Tetris rate?
That is pretty insane.
At transition, he might have an 80% Tetris rate.
Yeah, Sam's pretty far in the future here, isn't he? He's 20 lines ahead. Has a lead, but is definitely has a lower Tetris rate, so BV could get caught up if he maintains it.
Yeah, we are definitely at max out pace over there on the left side of the screen.
And the right. This could be a double max for sure.
Oh,
64% to 70s. Thing is, BV has 77, which is insane, but Sam's still on a 64%.
Isn't that crazy? He's like, he's only at 64.
Right.
Look at that. Breandon is going for it. Had a chance to do some cleaning there, but he's going for it. There you go. Gets one. Nice tuck again.
Oh, I like
that. That was so beautiful.
Yeah, very smart burn.
Yeah. Playing very cautiously here. Doesn't want to overdo it on the attempt to max out. But he is looking so solid right now. Wow.
Oh, he can max out pretty early here. Let's see what he can bring to the table. Sam with some issues.
Oh, again, beautiful burns. Oh, that was so well done.
Sam looking for that column 5. Hits it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I think BB had yeah. So it could bring him back a little bit, but he still has an amazing pace. Amazing score to line ratio is, so I don't ignore it or make anyone unhappy with saying the P word. Okay.
He's gonna lose a little bit of that max out pace from these burns over here, but not by much. In fact, he's going for it.
Oh, I like it.
Even with the dirty Tetris.
I think he's confident enough to take these high skims. Oh, okay, he still gets a Tetris and he can tuck this. Yep. Nice.
70% still, even after all that cleaning.
Oh, that was definitely a misplacement on the eye.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a mistake right there. But I think he can work his way out of this still. There you go.
Sam has to get caught up because he's in the future too. Sam really needs to throw on some score now. I'm not sure if he's going to have any opportunities here.
He's stuck cleaning, but there we go. He just needs a long bar. There it is. Okay, so now he's at 29.
What you got, Sam?
Ah, not gonna happen.
So BV is good, but let's see this max just for the sake of maxing.
Yep, we aren't gonna have him stop at this point.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh wait, actually, remember BV what he did last time when he was about to max? He might stop again just to make us mad. He's smiling. He's gonna do it. Oh no, BV, don't do it to me. Don't do it to me.
He's got the.
Oh, he did it!
Max out for BV. An emphatic way to take game number 4 and tie it up 2-2. Nicely done to BV. Yeah, last time he was like a 96, and then he
intentionally didn't get the max out to just mess with us. All right.
Oh man. I don't want to believe it was intentional. I want to believe it was an accident, because I can't imagine a person would be that cruel.
All right, we have an intense decider, $250 match to get put in the top 16 winners finals. Both players are ready. Let's get the countdown.
There you go, man. So good to see that max out.
Alrighty.
Yeah, you guys are, I don't know, I mean, obviously there's a lot of people trolling in the chat, but for those of you who don't know, yeah, NES Tetris was not designed to be able to show a score higher than 999999, which is why we call it maxing out.
Alright.
But obviously with mods and things like that, we've been able to get around that now. With like Game Genie codes and stuff.
Right. Yeah, Game Genie codes is usually the way to do it. The most common way to do it.
Yeah. Alright. Sam with a good start, 61% Tetris rate.
This is going to be a close one, I can feel it.
And 70% Tetris rate for Breandon again, so he's still looking really strong right now. Alright, needs to find something that he can tuck under there. Not getting anything. There it is. There's there, yeah.
Gets a very timely square. Those squares filled in very nicely to bring good parity to his board so that it's not as dependent on many pieces. And, yep, good for the tuck.
Nice.
Good sights from Breandon, BV09, whatever you would like to call him.
And meanwhile, on the other side, Finch also playing really well. He's raised his Tetris rate to 71%, so he's playing at very clearly max out pace as well. Both of these competitors, man, you said you feel like this is going to be a close one. I think you're right.
Yeah, I'm feeling it. I've got the intuition. Please don't fail me. Okay. Kind of want to hear what Sam's saying here. He's talking to his RNG. He's talking to the game.
Little did you know, but that's one of the key secrets to top Tetris players is to be nice and talk to your game. You know,
or just say, give it to me over and over.
Where's the long bar? All right. Oh no!
Oh, some rough placements.
Yeah.
I believe in Sam to get this cleaned up.
Yeah, he'll be able to get this cleaned up. Of course, again, the biggest problem is just the losing the opportunity to keep your Tetris pace up. Getting it cleaned isn't the problem.
Mm-hmm. This is a very close matchup, so those are the moments that really make the difference.
Yeah. I always hate it when you drop those pieces and it covers up this nice hole and you expect to see lines disappear and then nothing disappears. And you're like, wait a second.
Right. Oh, that can really throw off a rhythm too if you are misreading it. It happens.
I have definitely died that way.
I think we all have to some extent, unless you're really good. If you really want to flex in chat, let us know if you've never died that way. Might be one person. So BV with a pretty... Actually, even after all that, he's not that commanding of a lead. He is a little bit behind on lines because he wasn't up high burning. But
yeah.
About 2 to 3 Tetris lead.
And there you go, a Tetris for Sam to keep it competitive. And another one, so he has taken the lead now, but of course he is ahead in lines by quite a bit.
Simul Tetris, just about. Very close to it. Just trading leads at this point. Just worth noting that Breandon is about 15 lines in the past.
Yeah. Sam needs to figure out a way to clean. Oh, actually, he can get a 9th column Tetris here. Bad timing on these long bars.
Had a nice little eye spin there. Looks like Sam's about to open up his column 9, drops a Tetris.
Beautiful, beautiful. Clean up. Oh, that's one of my favorite placements right there of the L&J piece on the 2x2 hole. There we go. There we go. Cleaning things up little by little. Just wants another one of those J pieces. There it is. Perfect. And boom, Tetris. He's only down by basically 1 Tetris at this point after all that cleaning.
Mm-hmm. Breandon not with the ideal piece to fill in the right there. Probably the worst piece he could have had, but it's going to look like he made an adjustment there to take some better burns. And Sam already transitioned about around 460, so he's sitting at 493k on 140 lines compared to Breandon's 479k on 124 lines.
And still talking to his chat. And like you said, I'm really curious what he's talking about here. Oh, God, these pieces for Sam. These pieces are not good at all. He's managed to survive it really well, though.
Yep.
But at this point in time, he's 2 levels ahead, and he's behind in score. So that is a dangerous situation. His hope right now is that Breandon makes an error and tops out. Breandon now is the one getting some unfortunate pieces.
Oh, Sam aggressive here. Okay. You could really go for those long bars right about now. There it is.
Perfect. Look at that. That was great for Sam. Breandon now getting himself all the way down, dug out. Okay, this is crucial moment here for Breandon. He needs to play he doesn't need to play super aggressive because he's not actually that far down. You can see there's a 20 line lead. Mm-hmm. So he's not actually that far down, so he doesn't have to play super aggressive. But if he keeps getting these pieces like this and keeps getting frustrated... Actually, no, never mind. What a cleanup job that he just pulled right there.
Yeah, you know what? Sam's been really turning it up. He actually is scoring quite a bit. So this pace gap we were talking about is starting to close.
54% and 55 and 55.
Yeah, 55 each. This is pretty much as close as it gets. Score not necessarily reflecting, but the Tetris rate does reflect perfectly how close it is.
So that means they're basically neck and neck. Oh, and a Tetris again for both of them. Simul Tetris. Oh man, you said this was going to be a close one.
I called it.
You weren't kidding. All right, where's that long bar? Oh no. Can he dig this one out?
Oh, not good pieces. Come on, where's that long? Oh, no!
No! It's not going to happen for Breandon. And Sam is going to take it over Breandon with that lead. There you go, Sam, with kind of the pseudo upset.
Crucial hang on that S piece and wasn't able to put the I piece in that well, which would have cleaned it up just fine. So let's see if what Sam can do to finish here, to flex it a little bit.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, still digging. Oh, okay, that'll probably do it right there. But good job to Sam.
Pop it off.
Oh, look at that. The emotions.
Sam is he's an animal. He's feeling it. I love his expression. He's turning that, he's got some raw energy there that he's really feeling right now. And he's not afraid to express it. He's yelling the whole time.
Yeah, I guess it's not an upset because the ELO ranking is Breandon has a higher ELO ranking, but Sam is actually seated higher in this tournament.
True, very true.
Okay.
In terms of a qualifier, it's not an upset.
Yeah, that's true. So there you go.